there, for arguably the first time today, you get a sense of the problem of trying to contain Darvell Wyatt. Gets on the offensive glass. Rams, as you would expect, one of the highest scoring teams in the 3C to a fourth in points per game. They like to push a fast pace, and we saw no better example of that than the semifinals when they played the top team in terms of points per game in the state Citrus College. And what a fun game that was. 111-97, but ultimately it was the Rams that wore down the Owls, shooting 62% in the second half to erase a 3-point halftime deficit and win that one, 111-97. Wyatt tries to bring it in, and another turnover. So the Hornets down early in the semis, but got it together very quickly and ultimately took a double-digit lead into the half. Both these teams have shown not just talent, but a lot of poise as well, enduring runs against them and coming back. Another turnover. The Hornets shaky early, to be sure. Amos, little stutter step into the lane, back outside. Mitchell's long three rattles home. Mitchell with 6 points early, and the Rams with a 10-2 lead. Perry Webster going to burn a timeout. Bound off to Amos. Pusateri jets into the front court, in on Grohovac, rejected by Grohovac. Out of play, off the Hornets. Like Squire had a hand on it. Let's watch here. You see the speed of Pusateri. See how long they're going to keep this replay, but he flies into the front court. But Grohovac has been so good defensively. We talk about the offensive game. He is an intimidator near the basket as well. Another block for Grohovac. This one corralled by Davis. Here come the Hornets after that opening basket. Now working on better than 5 minutes without a point. Here in the first half, they trail it 13-2. Mitchell recovers. 3 blocks early for Grohovac. Amos will fire for 3. Long rebound to Shepard. 16-9. Hornets having difficulty finding points, but the game certainly at the pace that you figure they would like. Wyatt down low, in a crowd, muscles it up, no good. Foul called. Lead is 11. Davis leans over the dribble. Halliburton checks him. He had a big semifinal in the win against Citrus. 16 points for Halliburton off the bench. Grohovac flashes into the lane. Working against Glenn, and Glenn got a piece. There's the whistle and the foul called. Grohovac with the size advantage on Glenn, and Glenn on the elbow. No question, and that'll send Grohovac to the line. Joe Grohovac averaging just a little under 16 points a game. That average up a bit here at the championship. 18.5 over the first 2 games. Miles in on Squire to the basket. No foul, but the tip up and in from Smith. So Miles attacks the basket, and ultimately it leads to the easy putback for Smith. The Hornets back within 6. Pusateri on the drive. Shot off the glass won't go. Follow no, but a foul called, and Smith might have taken a shot to the face. As Pusateri went back after that one, and I think with the left hand there, kind of came down. Insult to injury for Braden Smith. Mitchell open for 3 off the back iron. Shepard with the rebound. And Mitchell, after hitting the first 3, is now misfired on his last 3. Just 1 for 4 from 3-point range, and the Hornets managing to hang around. Grohovac in the low post has that one knocked away. Pusateri has the steal. Like Squire with the quick hands. Knocks it free. Mitchell from 5 feet beyond the line. Rebound off to Shepard. And boy, there's a sign that Mitchell's got the perpetual green light. Takes that shot from the Long Beach area. Miles comes up shooting at the elbow. Zakari Miles pulls the Hornets within 5. Wilhite on the drive. Miles going to pick up the foul. It'll be just the third on the Hornets. Meanwhile, the Rams up to 7. So it's free throws the rest of the way here in the first half for Fullerton. More good news as they trail it by 5. Davis checks in, replacing Kyrie Shepard. Rebound off to Amos. Pusateri jets into the front court, in on Grohovac, rejected by Grohovac. Out of play, off the Hornets. Like Squire had a hand on it. Let's watch here. You see the speed of Pusateri. See how long they're going to keep this replay, but he flies into the front court, but Grohovac has been so good defensively. We talk about the offensive game. He is an intimidator near the basket as well. Another block for Grohovac. This one corralled by Davis. Here come the Hornets after that opening basket. Now working on better than 5 minutes without a point. Here in the first half, they trail it 13-2. A guy like Pusateri, near steal on Shepard. Pusateri can be so quiet, and all of a sudden, he can be the guy who comes out and drops 20. 8 players for the Rams average 8 points or more on the season. Grohovac working on Squire. Turns into the double team. The reach in for Mitchell. He picks up the foul. So Mitchell coming hard on the double. There you see the strength of Grohovac. Mitchell gets a hand in. Grohovac holding on to that basketball and ultimately draws the foul on Mitchell. The first on Ricky Mitchell.